Hello, 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 everybody. It's your girl, Miss Trina, with Chat with Trina. And I am here. It is Tuesday, so it's Talk About It Tuesday. And I have the pink breasty sister, Miss Tamika Baker, and Tonisha Shields of A Creative Mood Designs. So we're gonna be talking a little bit, we kind of winding down the month, ending breast cancer, even though we know breast cancer awareness and recognition is 365 days a year. But this is the month that's been chosen specifically for breast cancer. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good. We doing good. How about yourself?
Doing good, making it, trying to get through these allergies, but we gonna
Same.
show must go on. Who was that? Was that you, Tony? Because we
I
both
said
sniffed.
same.
Yeah. So last time I spoke with you, Tamika, you were getting ready for the beauty breasty bar. Is that what it was called?
Yes.
And
Yes.
how was that? I was there, but nobody the others weren't. So tell us how that went.
It went well. It went very well. We're actually um combining with Ogle for the quarterly events. So we'll be having one in December as well as April. The one that we're having in December is going to be a day of glam and groom. It's going to be actually for all men, women, and or children with any form of cancer. So we're
Oh,
opening
that's
it up
good.
not just for breast cancer on the quarterly events. We're still going to have the annual event in August. We are going to have
Okay.
the annual event every year at Ogle Beauty School at Willowbrook. And then we're also going to have it at Opulence Hair Studio in Atlanta in March annually.
Okay. Oh, so
Yes.
you still gonna do that one? That one's gonna be annual as well.
Yes. We
Okay.
set the date for March the 10th while I was there. Greg, who's the part owner of the shop, we talked about it, and the date is March the 10th in Atlanta.
Well, really quick, could you just tell us those who don't know about what it actually is?
Okay, so pop up Breastie Beauty Bar. Excuse my voice, a little hoarse from being out of town. So pop up Breastie Beauty Bar is a day of glam and beauty and kind of pampering for breast cancer survivors, thrivers, patients, anyone that has dealt with any form of breast cancer. And on that day, we provide free services. We provide hair, makeup. At Ogle Beauty School, we actually did hand massages. Um, Eventually, we may put in nails, but right now it's just hair and makeup. And then we also have, it's almost like a photo shoot before and after, where you get to see the transformation of yourself, and just have a day where you don't think about cancer. We also provide information on different services for breast cancer, as well as um, resources for different organizations and different information about self exams, mammograms, anything related to breast cancer. So, with the quarterly event, um, Miss Stephanie at Ogle Willowbrook, we have decided to open it up not just for breast cancer patients, but for all cancer patients. And that's whether you're a man, woman, um, African American, not African American, children, any cancer. So we're going to actually start advertising it in November. So we will be putting up a save the date this week. I'm also combining that event with Manuela from the Fights Within, because we're also going to have a give back, a charity type event with the pop up in December.
Okay, awesome, awesome,
Yes.
awesome.
And it's going to be
Um,
on December 2nd.
okay, and that's
Yeah.
gonna be where again?
It's going to be Ogle Beauty School,
Okay.
December 2nd from 8 to 5.
Um, I'm sorry, December 2nd.
Yes, December 2nd. It's on a Saturday.
Okay. Let me see. Saturday. Oh Lord, I messed that up. Oh, the beautiful. There we
Willowbrook, the Willowbrook location.
go. Willowbrook location.
Hmm.
There we go. Um, there you go. So Tanisha does the and once I let Tanisha talk about her the hug in the bag, what that is, then we'll talk about the joint venture that's coming in November, I believe. Yes, I
Yes.
know it is. So Tanisha, talk to us about your hug in the bag. First, tell
Um,
us where you got the idea.
okay. I started in I got the idea in December of 2022. I started in January of this year, and I started the hug in the bag because I have two friends that had breast cancer, and that was my way of showing my support for both of them. And I wanted to find a way to show my support, and so I started the hug in the bag. But the hug in the bag is get anything that I make from my company. I fill the bag. Every bag is different. I try to put a journal in each bag so people can write down, their thoughts or their appointments or whatever. Um, and I hand deliver it every month to each person that is brought to me that they need a bag.
And how does someone nominate someone?
They can just um, reach out to me, and I do one free a month. But there's been times that I've done more. Like for this month, I'm doing more. I'm a little behind because this is the second time that I've been kind of down sick, so it's got me a little behind. But I've got two that's going out this weekend, and I've already done one. So um, it just depends on the situation. I do one free a month, but all the situations are different. So sometimes I can make things happen to get another bag out there.
Okay, and they can inbox you or inbox you is the best way right now.
Yeah, inbox is the best way, and I really like to talk to the person, not the person that's getting the bag, but the person that's um, referring somebody for the bag, because I like to try to make it as personal as I can to the person that's receiving it, and I like to coordinate it because I do like for it to be a surprise. So I like to coordinate it so I can hand deliver it. So I do like to really not text message. I like to have a phone call to find out a little bit about the person, what they're going through. Maybe if you can send me some pictures, because I try to make it as personal to that person as I can without knowing them.
Tamika, when you got your hug in the bag, how did you feel?
I cried. I cried. I felt, special. I felt like someone did care, how I was feeling because with breast cancer, it's not just a physical thing, it's an emotional and mental journey as well. So having someone to think of me during that time was very, very moving and special.
Yeah, we had Kimberly Williams on a couple of weeks ago,
Mhm.
and when Tony mentioned when Tanisha mentioned the hug in the bag, she was saying how she's shocked when people the emotions that people get, and
Mhm.
Kimberly was saying that it is because even though people love you, whatever, it just all of it is out of the blue. Somebody cares about you. Somebody thought about you, and that brings on the emotion because it's lonely, very
Mhm.
lonely. Even
Yeah.
when you have a bunch of people, it's still lonely, and
Yeah.
that bag makes you be like, "Wow!" So somebody is with me during this time and thinking about me.
Yes, that's true. That is true. Even with having family and friends around during that time when you're going through the process, because even when the tumor is gone, like we talked about, you're still
Hmm.
going through the journey. So
Right,
sometimes you do have those moments where you do feel alone, but you're not alone, but you feel
right.
alone.
You feel
You
alone.
feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it. It's just happening to me when it's actually happening, to others and to your family as well.
Right. And so I know y'all have an event coming up that I'm so excited that I'm gonna me and Country Boy are gonna be able to be a part of. Um oh, I was like, what is this? Okay, let me move to different comments. Okay. Uh That was an old comment. I was like, what? Talk about the upcoming event you guys have in November. I don't know if I said it correctly last night when I was talking about it, that I didn't know the name of it, but I did say that you guys put it in November because October is so full of events. You decided to move it on into November.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it will be November the 5th, and it is called Paint Through Your Pain. And how we came up with that name, Tanisha, you go ahead.
Well, we came up with that name because we had a sort of a meeting, a dinner meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a lady. Excuse me. Hold on. There was a lady that was at the meeting from, I believe she's from Chicago,
Yes.
and she was talking about some events that she has,
Mm-hmm.
and we had been talking about trying to do this prior,
Mm-hmm.
but when she started talking about her event, we couldn't think of a name for it. So we finally, she said, and she gave an event, and it was called Paint Through Pain, or was it Paint Through Pain?
It was something dealing. I know it was dealing with paint, and it was dealing with the canvas. I think they was doing canvas.
Hmm. So
Mm-hmm.
we said,
Mm,
oh, we kind of took her name. We said that's perfect for what we've been trying to do because we've been talking about this for probably almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
And when she said it, so she's in Chicago, so we thought we took it on from her and brought it to Houston, and we call it Paint Through Pain. But we're gonna paint. We're not gonna do the canvas paint. We're painting the doormats.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's a doormat.
So
What's
it will
the
be.
what time is it?
It's going to be from, I think we said 1 to 3, and it's going to be at, is it A's Cozy Cafe?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a brunch. Am I correct?
Correct.
Yes, it is a brunch. We will be serving brunch. So you'll get the opportunity to learn how to paint doormats with the stencil that's related to breast cancer. We haven't decided quite yet what phrases and what pictures we're going to use, but it's
Oh,
going to be the stencil is going to be directly for breast cancer, and you'll be able to paint that on your doormat and take it home with you. But like I said, we'll also be serving brunch. It's more of it's an opportunity to, just like with the pop-up Breastie, just have a day where you're you're thinking about cancer, but you're not thinking about cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You're going through the motion, and things about paint, poetry, music, different reading books, all those different things help cancer patients, breast cancer patients, or anybody that goes through trauma to get through their pain. And it just gives them an opportunity to be creative and put that pain in motion. And
Mm-hmm.
that way you can see what you create through your pain.
right. That sounds fun. I'm excited. Me and the Louisiana Country Boy are gonna be there. Like
Mhm.
um promote not promoting, but we'll be promoting the event live. Gonna get our cameras there. And actually, Country Boy's executive producer, his 4-year-old daughter is gonna come and participate. Uh, Tanisha's gonna make her. He has her that weekend, so we thought, how
Okay.
can we include her? So Tanisha's gonna
Yes.
make her something to paint, so she can paint. And she loves to paint, so
Yes.
that'll be. I need a pink shirt. You know, I went in the closet trying to find. I do not have a pink shirt to save my name. Tanisha, you need to
Okay.
make me a cute pink shirt.
Yes. Yes. You
I
need
know
you a
a
pink
shirt.
shirt.
Yes, or
So we
gray
need
with
you to
pink.
wear that. You need to wear that to the event.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, give me
Mm-hmm.
one made because I got this. I made it work though. I got a little pink cami and made it cute. But I was like, I do not have any pink. Um, so is there anything else that we want to bring up before we roll out? I know I'm excited about the Paint Through Your Pain breast cancer. That is a good name. That is really a good name. Uh, and the doormat creations. I forgot they were doormats. So that's gonna be cute.
Right.
I'm excited about the
Because
Ogle Beauty School. I told someone about that the other day, how they came together to help do that and how
mhm,
they get their hours. That's another thing you're
yes,
giving
they
back to
give
those
them
students.
Yes, it give the students to get their hours as well as have community service.
Yeah, so that's really good. Were you
Yes.
gonna say something else, Tamika?
Oh, I was going to say we're going to have the flyer and the event right up this week. So
Okay.
we'll make sure that you'll have it as well and circulate it.
And what's the
And
cost?
the cost is going to be $35. $35, and that's going to include your paint, your mat, your stencil, and your brunch.
That's great. It's
Yes.
usually just $35 just for the brunch. Almost
Yeah.
It's
anyway.
usually
Very, very
it's
close.
usually $35. Well, it's more than 35 for the just the paint party.
But just the pay,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's a good.
And then I
That's
mean you
a
go
good
somewhere
deal.
to eat brunch, it's 30, it's what 25, 26, 27, plus you buy a
Yeah.
mimosa.
All
That's
right.
$10. So
And you will be able to go. The cafe is next door. They
Mm-hmm.
will be able to purchase $5 mimosas if they want.
oh
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be generous, I'm gonna get some for just I'll pay
Oh
for it. Look,
yeah,
like, I'll pay
okay.
for it.
Maybe
Cause some
they have a
some
good maybe
because not everybody I know like with me, I don't drink alcohol like that anymore
right,
because of breast cancer.
right.
So they may and may not decide to do it. We may do something like a sparkling something.
She said that she would also have a tea on
Okay.
our side.
Okay, good, good. So that way,
Okay.
it's still we're gonna be,
Mhm.
you have your options of what you
You're
would
still
like.
sipping and
Yeah,
painting, whether
sipping
it's
and
tea or
painting.
coffee or whatever it is.
Yeah, it still
But
have the sipping and paint
yeah,
effect to it. Yes,
Yeah, because
yes.
I'm thinking about having one for the school in one of the art classes doing sip. I said they could be sipping on water, sipping on juice. Whatever they want to sip
Yes.
on, they sipping. I have a question because since you brought that up.
yeah.
So does alcohol do something with people with breast cancer?
Well, from research and from doctors and through my treatments and journey,
Uh-huh.
they alcohol consumption is one of the factors that can cause breast cancer, as well as your weight,
Mhm.
um let's see, alcohol, weight, stress, definitely
Stress, yes,
stress.
for sure, for
So
sure.
pretty much I would say all three of those was
Yeah,
three of the factors that was, in my journey, because I was in the
that's why you
pandemic
quickly
and
said, "Okay, I can let go of the alcohol."
right. And in the
Yeah,
pandemic, I was sitting at home working, not moving around, not exercising. So I went from like 130, 140 to like 180. So drinking
right.
wine every day, stressing
Yeah,
out, it won't
right,
COVID. So all
right.
those different things can,
Can
trigger that, because technically we all have breast cancer. We have not breast cancer cells, but
sales.
cancer cells in us. It's what activates them for them
Uh-huh.
to be
To come out.
affected.
Have
Yeah.
you heard anything in your research or speaking with doctors about the hookahs with you guys? With well, really with anybody, but as far as breast cancer?
I haven't heard anything about hookahs, but I know they do try to stress no smoking, definitely
Mhm.
no smoking. And if you already smoke and it's just increases a lot of the things that increases your chances, is always good to either stop or modify it.
Modified,
So
yeah.
with me, I have modified my drinking. I don't
Mhm.
drink hard alcohol anymore, but I do drink wine. I do drink red wine, but it's not as often. It's more
Right,
sociable. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else we should know about? I know Tanisha was trying to push and promote the paint and sip parties.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And so she's those are how much per person when you come to those. And these are the painting on the canvas.
That's the canvas painting.
And those are 35 per
$35
person.
per person.
There's not a group package though, right? It's pretty much
No,
person.
not yet. The canvas paintings are $35 per person, and the doormat parties are $40 per person, and that
Okay.
includes me bringing all supplies and coming out to your location and setting up.
Mhm. And if there's I know she's adding, if there's if you want her to bring food, she can add that a la carte, different a la carte, if you will,
Mm.
items that she can have. Well, I want to thank y'all for joining us tonight, sick and all, but the show must go on and we make it do what it do. So I'm excited to have y'all on. I'm excited about the event on the 5th. Glad I can participate.
Yes.
It's the day after my baby birthday. Not that she gonna do anything with me for her birthday, but I just always, I was telling her, oh, well, that's my daughter's birthday. I don't know if I stop missing as a child. She probably got something else going on. I can do it.
Yeah, when they get grown, it's about them.
Yeah,
It's not about her.
look, it'll probably be the 10th when she said, okay, let's go to dinner. So, but
But yes,
anyway,
definitely we're gonna have the paint through your pain. In
yeah,
November, we're gonna have the annual quarterly pop-up Breastie in
yeah,
December, which is the December edition, where it's going to be geared towards um, giving back, and it's going to be for all cancers. And Manuela from the Fights Within will also be combining with me and Miss Stephanie at Ogle for that event. And then
okay.
stay tuned for next year. We got a couple of
Got some stuff coming. Yay.
Um, we also, I don't know if we said it, but we will be giving away a hug and a bag at the paint, the paint through pain. We will be giving away a hug and a bag to someone.
Oh,
yes.
so it's gonna be one hug in the bag.
Just one hug and a bag. And I have something else that I'm working on. I don't want to announce it because I just don't want to announce it right now. But we may have another giveaway from another person, but I want to confirm that
Mm-hmm.
Right.
before I announce that we're
Mm-hmm.
giving something else away. But
Yes.
I'm in the
Okay.
works on something else.
And we're gonna
Okay.
probably have door 9 times
Well,
out of 10 door prizes. Small,
because I'm definitely
small
I'll
little
donate,
trinkets.
and I'll definitely donate a door prize of some sort. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll bring it to donate
Okay.
for the cause. Country Boy is probably he has moved over. He was on, but he moved over to his show tonight. So I gotta ask him. Oh, he said, "Oh, it's the food part for me." And he says, "Love what y'all are doing. Continue blessings and success." But he's probably gone over to his show now.
Mhm.
I see a private message. Okay. Um, but we'll be there. We're excited. Country Boy is doing a lot of wonderful things. He's getting a lot of accolades, and he just dragging me along with him. This Friday, he's going to be the MC of the Acres Homes Chamber of Commerce
Oh,
uh, annual awards ceremony. So we're
congratulations.
it
Okay, he
is
don't have
Tuesday.
to show tonight.
I just realized it's Tuesday. I'm
It's
thinking it's
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
It is talk about it Tuesday. Okay, so he can stay up in here with us. And so he's being awarded, and I'm gonna be his special guest. We're excited about getting on the red carpet. And Donnie doing his thing. I'm excited about that for him. And then also on November the 18th, they have food in the 4-4.
Yeah, we know that's where we from. We know they got food. They got good food.
I gotta take him some birds. But also so on November the 18th, he's being awarded podcast. I don't think it's podcast of the year, Donnie. It's a podcast. It's the first annual podcast gala, and we're gonna go to that. And he's getting an award that night as well. So yay to the Louisiana Country Boy. Y'all,
Oh,
I took the Louisiana Country Boy to a swing out event Sunday, and you heard
Congratulations.
me, Tamika.
Huh?
huh?
Look, Country Boy to a swing out event Sunday. This past Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He loved it, loved it, loved it. Even though everybody in there, I had a story. I was like, "You remember when I told you blah blah?" That's them. Remember when I told you? Well, that's them over there. But anyway,
I
we had a good time.
I also had one more thing. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead,
I
go
will be
ahead.
on a panel on Friday at the Pink Tea Party on
I
this
saw that.
Friday. Yes,
Yeah,
so I will be on a panel with other breast cancer survivors.
survival.
And so hopefully I think it's going to be live. I'm not for sure, but I definitely will be um circulating the flyer and
Definitely, so
everything.
we can share it.
I think she has like 11 tickets left from about
Oh
a
my
few hours
God.
ago that she said. So it's about 11
Okay.
tickets left. Yes.
That is really good. Really, really good. It was something else I was gonna ask about or say. Well, anyway, so we're winding down a month, as I mentioned, to Breast Cancer Month. Remember, it's 365 days a year. Remember, is it test the tatas? Is that what it's called? Check the tatas. Check the
It
tatas. I
is
need to get my little
check them
sticker.
on the first. Check
I'm
them on the
behind. I
first.
definitely have to. Yeah.
Yeah, check them on the first. We saving the tatas, but check them on the first. If you don't check them any other time of the month, check them on the first. You pay
On
your
the
rent on the
first.
first. You pay a lot of your bills on the first, so that's a bill you should pay at the
That
first of
is
every
true.
month. It's check.
That is
Make sure
so
you're doing
true.
your self exams. Make sure you're getting your mammograms. We're almost in November, so if you
Yeah.
haven't did your annual pap smears or annual physicals or
Get them
anything,
done.
your
Get them done. Get them done.
colonoscopy, health is wealth. Make sure you get yourself tested and make sure you have your all your exams that you should have.
And men too.
Men get breast cancer
Y'all
too.
need, yes,
Men get breast cancer too. Men get breast
breast
cancer
cancer.
too.
Even though they're
A
not
lot of
comfortable
people
yet
don't
with
believe
coming on
that.
talking about it out loud, they do
Yeah.
get breast cancer. But Tamika,
Yeah.
that's something that is my goal for October
Mhm.
2024 is to
Mhm.
have a man come out and speak out about his journey with breast cancer.
It's coming.
So
It's
yeah, it
coming. And
is. It
trust me,
is.
and it may come before October.
It may,
You
and you
just
know what? If
never
they do,
know.
I'm gonna have them on before October.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So check out a Creative Mood Designs, y'all. She has a plethora of things going on. The pink. I saw your new logo.
Yes,
I
yes.
love
Shout
it.
out
I
to
actually posted in the ad today.
shout out to Lauren from AdMed Pro. That has been my
Okay.
lifesaver. That has been
Great.
my life
They got
jacket.
a cheat.
Yes. Yes.
Great
Huh?
job on the logo.
Yes. Yes. She's amazing. She's putting a lot of things together for me. She's keeping me
Good.
in line.
And Mr. Louisiana Claymore says, what is the future hold for you ladies? Y'all have anything that's happening for the new year or that any goals for the new year's yet? I am having a vision board party in
Okay.
January this year, towards the end, because I know everybody have they all everything's going on at the beginning of the year. So I always say
Mhm.
the new year don't start for me till the end, and that's when I have my vision board and stuff done, usually towards the mid January. But anyway, do y'all have anything specific, like one goal that you have to add to your business?
I have a couple of goals to add to mine. Um, I'm working on some things. I plan on having like a venue where I can have a big paint party with a DJ and food. That's one of my goals coming into the new year. I want to do that, and I'm also I got some. I just got a new. Wait, can you see it? I got a new machine, so I got some things coming. Some bigger and better things coming as soon as I learn how to use it. So
Well, that's
if I can
exciting.
stop being sick, I can get it together.
We gotta just put them masks back on.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Yep. Yep. And get
Yep,
those flu shots and COVID shots.
yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. I gotta go get me another COVID shot.
I'm
So
not
definitely
getting
need
that
me
flu
a COVID.
shot.
Yeah.
The flu shot makes you sick. I've been getting them forever. Then my daughter that has asthma, that was almost it was a requirement pretty much. Well, let me
Yeah.
not say requirement. It was highly encouraged. So she's gotten them forever. But I got to get everything, and my mammogram that I missed. I got to go reschedule.
Yeah.
Tamika, what about you?
We're stepping out of just doing the pop-up breasty. As you see, we're doing paint through your pain. We're also going to add other events outside of just pop-up breasty to reach more into the breast cancer community, not just for the survivors and the thrivers, but also for the caregivers, for the families.
That's a good
So
idea.
those are the
I
different,
was telling you about that, Trina,
yeah, yeah,
because that lady was telling us.
Probably.
I had talked to Trina about it because the lady said sometimes you just want somebody to go with you to the doctor,
yes,
just to
Mhm.
be there. So I had told Trina that was a good idea.
yes, yes,
And
because
the
it's
Kimberly
so
Williams
many
lady,
people. so many people, even though they have family, and some people don't have family to go with them, they would just like to have someone to go with them, just to
Right.
sit with them and be
Right.
with them while they're going through, whether
Right.
it's chemo, radiation, or doctor's visits, or anything of
And
that sort.
even Kimberly Williams said it was like her mom would go, but she didn't really want her mama to go. Like my
Mhm.
mama, she would make my nerves bad, so I wouldn't
Yeah, I
want her
wouldn't
to go.
take my mama.
Yeah,
She would be
that just
asking
wouldn't work out. Yeah,
215
my nerves would
questions.
be shot. So to have other,
But
so, but
if it was my daughter, I
uh,
would be asking the same amount of questions. So my
but you
daughter probably
also
wouldn't take
want
me.
But you also want family members to be that way, especially at doctor's appointments, because a lot of times as the patient, we're
you're not
so
thinking
caught into what's going on. We're not asking the right questions, or we hear one thing when we should have
and
heard this. So sometimes it is good to
you
have
definitely know about
that
that.
person with you that's going to ask those questions that you
Those
probably
questions,
forgot or just
right?
just didn't think of. And
And
my
I think
sister
that's a
was
good.
one of those. My
I
sister
think that's
was
a good
one.
idea. She was,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it takes one fancy dancer asked me when I was having an issue and I wasn't sure what was gonna go on. She had asked to go with me. So she said, I'm gonna ask this, that, and the other question. I'm gonna be asking. I'm gonna wanna know what this is, what that is, what this is. But I was gonna say caregivers, Tony and I did talk about that. But
Mhm.
Kimber was it Kim who at Sheba. Sheba is a awesome, amazing I don't she's not a promoter, she's more of a country what we call Sheba. She's a guru of advertising and marketing and all that. She works with a lot of political people. But anyway, she mentioned to me maybe having a show during Breast Cancer Month for the caregivers of survivors,
Yes.
the family of
Yes.
survivors, so we can get their side of the story, so other people will know that what they're going through with their loved ones.
Mhm.
Same thing. I've even thought about people with our grandmother passed of dementia. So
Mhm.
having some people come on and talk about because there's a Facebook group that I'm joined a while back called is one for dementia patients, and I just look at it sometimes. It's like
Mhm.
wow, you don't realize the thought process that they be going through, and
Yeah.
just hear everybody having the same story, or somebody's reached out and said, "Oh, I had that happen. Maybe you should try this." Like, and I don't have anybody that I know of right now with full blown dementia, but
Mhm.
when I thought I did, I joined that group, but I stay in it because it makes me hear things about, because my uncle was the caregiver for my grandmother for 8 years with dementia. And when I hear
Mhm.
that, I was like, oh my gosh, he was probably going through this and he was probably going through
Mhm.
that. Even when she passed away, he still like was rushing home every day because like he still had to be
Because it was
somewhere.
still in him to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Just like the
That's that's
PTSD
the
we talk about
patient.
with breast cancer. Huh?
Right. As the patient, we forget about the caregivers.
Yeah,
It's not that we forget about them, but we don't understand that they're going through it with
true as
us.
well.
And
Mm-hmm.
even though they're not physically going through it,
Uh-huh.
they're still physically going through it,
Right.
and mentally and
And
emotionally.
mentally for sure.
Yeah.
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 Giving a lot of people giving up their lives
Yes.
for that.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Um
And it's a great movie. When I was in Atlanta, I went to a movie premiere for
uh-huh.
um, um, the Sheila Johnson story,
Mhm.
and it's on BET Plus. I
Okay.
think they're probably going to show it on BET probably before the end of the month.
I
But
have
that
BET
was a
Plus.
great example. Yeah, it's a great example of
I'll have to check that
how
out.
to see it from caregiver's point of view, to
Mm-hmm,
see it
mm-hmm.
from the patient's point of view, to see it from the family's point of view of
Oh,
going through
wow.
breast cancer.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I definitely
Yes,
have to check that one out on a
yes,
Saturday.
It's called God's Grace. The Sheila Johnson story.
Okay.
Mhm.
The movie with Kevin Hart. The guy didn't have breast cancer, but he was terminally
In the
ill. What is
wheelchair, the one that
in the
was in the
world?
wheelchair.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a really good movie too.
Hmm.
Um, if anybody's looking for something like that, like it was real motivational how he ended up doing it, and then what ended up happening throughout the movie. It was
Hmm.
definitely good for that as well.
Hmm.
So, if Country Boy is saying are you holding up the fist to me, Donnie? Where I can't see it. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, so y'all, thank y'all for joining us tonight. I wish y'all the best on everything, especially November 5th. Y'all remember November 5th is the Paint Through Your Pain breast cancer brunch event. What's the name of the place again? I'm sorry.
It is A's Cozy Cafe. A's,
A's
A
like
as in,
A.
yes,
Okay.
And this is the
A's like
first
Mr.
one. We
A's.
will be having another one for the ladies
Okay.
if everybody doesn't get in for this time,
yes,
because they're going to be intimate settings. So we're not going
yes.
to be have a lot of people. So
No.
if you don't get
Gotcha.
in this time, we will be having another one later down the line if you can't get if you know don't get a ticket this time.
Okay,
Yes.
well, that's good.
Yes.
So will it be like quarterly or you not sure yet?
We
Uh,
try. That's
I don't think we talked about that yet. I just
yeah.
Okay,
we
okay.
kind of want to see how we go,
The first one
Mm-hmm.
goes.
and then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my let me I didn't say my goal. My biggest goal is on this side of the coin is to have a pop-up shop. So
Okay.
um that's to put on my first pop-up shop. And you know, when you wait around and try to make it perfect and right and the right place right there, sometimes you have to just put yourself out there and do it. And then once you do it, it takes all that nervousness and anxiety away. So I definitely want to do one. I'm thinking at first it started out of being for what is it, Authors Month, which was this month. But I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
about Valentine's Day. That gives me some time to get it together and have a
That's
place and
one of
have
my
time to
goals too.
advertise it.
What
That's
to
one
do
of
a
my
pop
goals
up?
too. Not to have one, but to
Mm.
set myself
Get
up
one.
to go to one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's one of my goals. I got to get over a fear that I have,
Mm.
um, but that's one of my goals
Yeah.
to go to one.
Okay.
Yep. So maybe her
That's
first
a
one will be
good
my
one.
first one.
That's a
Hmm.
good one. Mhm.
Well, all right, ladies. The clock on the wall says it's time to go. I want to thank y'all again. Not feeling all of us kind of in a we all smiling and grinning. No, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that throat, boy. That throat,
Yes.
something else.
And
I'm
that's
gonna
what it
go.
scares you about COVID, about the throat, because it usually be the throat. But so yeah.
Well,
But
I'm
anyway,
negative
everybody
for
take care.
COVID.
Huh? What'd you
I
say?
was negative for COVID. I did take
Well,
Mhm.
that's
COVID test.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got one in here. I might just go ahead and take, which I don't think it is, but I'll just take it just in case. But
Mhm.
anyway, y'all remember the Paint Through Your Pain breast cancer event on November the 5th, and then the Breastie Beauty Bar will be in on December the 2nd. I'll get
That's the
flyers
event.
and I will be
Mhm.
posting. Say that
Mhm.
again.
Yes, that's the
Okay, December
both
2nd.
November and December back to back.
Back to back.
And then
So we'll
we
once
coming
I get the
back.
flyers, huh?
Stay tuned for
Yes,
February. Stay tuned for March
yes,
and
definitely,
April.
definitely. Um, I would like to I'm gonna donate something for the door prizes. Um and what else? Door prizes. And yes, and so we're gonna shut down for the night. Thank y'all both for joining me. I know we all forgot, but I will see y'all later. Y'all make sure y'all go to youtube.com/chat with Trina. I need subscribers. Come on, subscribe, y'all. Subscribe, and then click the little bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.